First item, Ice Queen Wand.
Yeah,
A lot of slow.
It works.
Why does it work?
Because it's insanity.
And
Literally.
X-Borg now benefits from magic power.
Oh, so we're going to have to look at how they actually build that X-Borg. It's going to be very exciting considering that this is going to be the debut game of this X-Borg pick, at least in Season 10. Is he going to the jungle? Is he going to the XP lane? Let's find out as we enter game number 2 between Onic Philippines and Echo.
Okay, well, as everybody gets the lineup, we're going to find out. Okay,
It is an X-Borg jungle! There you go! In Tanty, and we were theory crafting why X-Borg jungle might just be a good option today. It's because of the fact that, you know, X-Borg naturally builds up HP, but that's why Yaoi's about to die here.
Yeah, Yaoi's actually going to be taken out first. Blood here. So when it's Yaoi on that group.
That's a big plus for any lineup that runs this X-Borg for sure. But as we are looking at the XP lane, it feels like Sanford is having a tough time.
Oh, and now they're actually going to put the focus here on carltz as he is too slow and he's going to get taken out here. Sensui grabbing another kill for himself here. Nice little 1K gold lead. And oh, Dur just missing that one on Sanji. Has to flicker out to be okay. But now Turtle going to be worked on here by Onic Philippines.
Yeah, Turtle will be started by Onic Philippines. This is a major objective for them to start a snowball that they want. It's 2-0 already for Sensui. It looks like they're having a great time. They're actually contesting carltz.
Yeah, they're going to go right in, and Sanity's going to be popped here, looking for a kill. Grabs it, and Sensui falls. carltz does not want to give that purple buff up, but here we go. They find another kill as Sanford grabs one for himself, but Dur just waiting in the bush here. It's going to be a little one-on-one action. Sanji there to back him up.
Dude, that barrier was so dirty from Yaoi.
On this previous game, if Nets can just farm up on this quad, get into a comfort position where he has items, that blazing duet will be a nuisance here for Echo. But now as they go ahead and give the go on this Turtle, it's going to be about half health. Yaoi trying to zone them out, does the wild charge, but just knocks them up. But the Turtle is secured here by Sensui. And that's going to be the pop. Colt Ultra for 1 and 2 as carltz does fall. Sanji has to flicker out here. Sanford 1 versus 4. Can he get out of this one? He has plenty of health bars. Going to get tossed in a little bit, but still, and Dur goes in under the turret, but he misses. And he's going to get walled off here, but he's in the bush. The protection is there. So it's quite a chaotic thing, but they come out on top.
Big win here for Onic Philippines. Not only did they wound Echo a lot in that fight, but they also secured the second turtle of the game.
carltz was about to use the ultimate, and he popped it at the right time. And Echo, they had nothing left on the tank, and onicph, they pushed through the middle lane. They didn't even care if the tower was still standing, as they wanted to take more objectives under their belt.
And Benecutie does secure another kill here. And looking at the scores, it looks like Sanford and Benecutie, the last game, secured all Lords of the game. But this time around, Onic Philippines, Sensui secured all Turtles in the early to the mid game, which means he probably has the Retribution on point or online at this time around. Echo, they have to mount a big comeback here. Can they actually contest?
Yeah, I think they just trade it, right? It's looking like they're just going to trade this one. I mean, Benecutie and Yaoi still at the top here, because the wall is pretty much set by Onic Philippines. There you go, first Lord of the game to go over to Onic Philippines, but meanwhile, Nets 1 versus 2 takes out Benecutie.
Wow.
Big outplay. I did see the minimap there. I think the Grok missed his ultimate.
Yep. This is the strength of the Claude. I can't remember which MPL coach told me this, but Claude is the best late game marksman, and he did just show up there. Nets, he knew that there's no way that Echo can take him down on that specific moment, as he had too much farm. And Onic, they're going to use this Lord as a way to keep on maximizing their lead.
Rapidude?
Rapidude actually takes quite a bit of damage and does fall here. Lord's still going to be up, but that is 1 down here for Onic Philippines. Echo going to go ahead and do their best to defend, but they go in. Sanford giving the go signal. Colt Ultra is going to be popped. There's the blazing duet from Nets, and they back off here. So Echo able to defend for now.
Wow, I wonder what happened in their communication there.
In the base specifically, right? So if they can even start off by getting a pick off, if they can, leading into that next Lord, maybe they can contest it, but still, 7K gold lead. Dur's going to spawn out of that conceal, so he backs off from here.
The Yaoi conceal.
The Yaoi conceal. You know, Yaoi has been doing this for the longest time, but Sensui.
They're going to crash it down here, but Echo going to play the defense a little bit longer. Lord going to be up here shortly. So he's just going to give that vision.
He got it.
I believe he stole that right from carltz.
That must feel bad for Carl TZ, but advantage against Echo, and now they're going to start the second Lord of the game, the first Luminous Lord. They think they're going to give it away. Echo's just going to be fine with it.
Yeah. Again,
Give it away.
base defense is the key here for Echo. Onic just have so many gold on their side. And again, this is because of the pressure.
They just held on to what they know what is right, and they still dominating from early to down here in the late game. Here comes Luminous Lord. They're going to push it down. No team fight just yet. It looks like the Lord just melted right in front of Echo.
Conceal play going to come out. The Yaoi conceal once again. But so far, you can consider this a successful defense from Echo.
That's part 2. They already did that 2 times in this game, defending against a level
of Echo, because there is gonna, there is gonna be a point in the game wherein all of you just reach the maximum potential.
And it's right here as Sensui goes in, but behind the wall, the turret, Last Insanity is going to be popped. They're looking to fight under the turret. They don't get it down. Betty Cutie joining the fight. Blazing Duet's going to be committed. They get the stun with a wild charge. Immortality is still there to deal with. No one falling just yet. Turret's still going to be up, and it's still a defense from Echo.
This is the cult altar meta, boys, but
Too many ghosts.
Too many ghosts, no, not even a single death. That's what happened in that fight.
This next Lord comes up. You might be at a point where Echo just continues to concede the Lords and wants to just fight in the base. But how long can you continue to do that?
I think they can do it all day, because onicph, again, as I mentioned earlier, they're reaching their peak potential, and we haven't seen Echoes yet. Like, the amount of items that they have on the side is still just increasing. onicph, the only things that they...
If there's anything about week 1, it's literally the week of crazy surprises and comebacks, right? So already a Lord here going to be in the mid side. Carl TZ trying to hold that down, also just trying to keep that bottom turret alive if they can, but Sensui goes in behind the wall. Gonna look for a play, zoning them out just a little bit. Lord still has to be worked on here. This should be the bottom inhibitor turret going down for Onic Philippines. But there you go, the Cold Holder is gonna be committed here. Quite a bit of stun. Blazing Duet's gonna be popped, and they force them back. The turret does go down. Nets looking for another kill. Last Insanity does come out, has quite a bit of damage, but no one goes down just yet. Jesus. And once again, the battle of the ghosts, no one falls.
This is using the Last Insanity.
This is really crazy.
It's a stalemate.
As you said, Midnight, a 10k gold lead, you can't even feel it. They can't even finish the game. They need to find a perfect team fight for that to happen.
They need to take out Tanji.
Yeah, and so far, Echo has been defending really well.
Well, this might be it. Never mind. They forced them back once again. Cold Holder going to be committed here. Looking for a setup again. The wall comes down. They are trapped. But look at Sanford. He's found Nets in the backside. He has to be careful, though, as he is overextended a little bit. He's going to get caught. He doesn't have enough health, and he falls here. Onic Philippines still holding on. Yaoi's got to recharge and recall and heal up. But here we go. Onic Philippines looking to push this one in. They find Betty Cutie, the perfect target. And Onic Philippines going to take this to a game number 3. It's only a matter of time. And there you go. Onic Philippines takes game 2.
Wow. Onic Philippines, after a long stretch, really give us the win. And so far, I feel like the Faramis versus the Claude, we're looking at a debate that might just end tonight.
Yep, Claude is the answer versus the Faramis. It has been proven for 2 games, which is onicph in this situation is gonna be the one for gonna be the one to use the Claude versus Echo PH. But one thing that I want to also point out is that they had a fantastic game on the Bakito, opting to go for damage versus the typical War Axe and sustained items that the XP lane Pakito usually gets. He went for the Bloodless Axe and Hunter Strike into Dominance Ice to make sure that he deals enough damage to the point where onicph can rely heavily on the initiations that they get. But also commending Rapidon on this Rafaela really made the difference against Echo PH. The amount of times that he was able to annoy the heroes of Echo were countless in this game. The Holy Baptism versus the Masha versus the X-Borg versus the carries and the likes. It's really annoying for Echo to play against, which was something that Onic really wanted to pick. They got the Rafaela over any other roam for the idea that they want to sustain the early game against the X-Borg, and they also want something that can initiate whenever Echo re-engages for any specific skirmishes. And we saw that on the Turtle, and Lord Onic was getting the resources, getting the towers, and making sure that your Claude didn't die. Now, the MVP of that game, it's none other than the Faramis himself. I'm just kidding. Valentina.
You mean Valentine?
Valentine. Okay.
Valentine.
Super Prince